2020, I don't even understand because it seems like we just got here. So it's really weird. And you know, it was about 12 years ago. Ooh, that Karen Jonas ran around burning sage. And I looked at her and I said, what the are you doing? And she said, boss, it keeps away the evil spirits. And boy, has it ever. Between the sage and our samurais, which continue to guard our gates. And today really started off a bit strange, receiving cards from Gina Maria, which was truly amazing. There were many of us here that received the cards. Linda and I spoke with her. And then we get a client that we were hired for years ago to do a job in New York that went amiss. And they came back for $1 million job at Privé today. So the years passed quickly. And I continue to get up and continue to think and plan with my insanity to make us better and better. And the lobby is just a perfect example of where we are going. It was an amazing, painful job for many of us. I think I'm still tasting dust in my mouth. And for those of you who don't understand or know, together we have had the longest run at the top of our game of any design firm that has ever existed in this town. We continue to be the target. We continue to take the shots. And as Rocky Balboa said, it's not how hard you hit, but it's how you keep moving forward. Am I right, Brian?
Sure.
Our lobby is the beginning of a new journey that we have started. I'm going to call it phase 2, and I only hope my job schedule doesn't need to be changed. But it is, with all my craziness, and many of you who I continue to pick on, never take it personal. It is about, I'll be drunk. It is about what makes us who we are. And it is an honor to get up daily and share the field of battle with every single one of you. For me, it makes it a challenge daily, but fun, as crazy as that might sound. So, lift your glasses, and I say thank you. Here's to a great year. Ah! I tried to make it light, Linda.
Lindsay's still watching.
For those who have shared the last couple of weeks with the homeless, thank you. As those who were there could tell you, it is definitively a game changer. It's a life changer. It's a blessing when you see how others are living And as my little video that I did said, it's sad to know that we are in the greatest country in the world and we have a homeless epidemic. I saw things in the last 2 weeks that I never knew existed to the level of what we saw. It was mind-boggling, it was heart-wrenching, but at the end of it, for those of you who shared that vision with me, understand how good you felt when we left. And it's only the beginning. We have found a team that we have finally embraced after many years. For those of you who don't know, we were involved with Make-A-Wish and the Children's Home Society, and I could go on and on. But for the first time, and all the hurricane relief that we have done. But I can tell you that out of everything we have done, there is nothing like this that I have ever experienced. And I think those who went will tell you it was the same. To see people so grateful and telling you God bless you for some things that are so small and things that we take for granted. Today I had a visitor from, what's the name of it?
United Way.
The United Way of Broward County. And they knew of what we were doing for the homeless. And the gentleman came to see me, and he probably thought I was the biggest in the world by the time he left, because I said to him, I'm not interested in giving to the United Way. I want to give to the people. I want to be boots on the ground and hand it to the people that I can see that they get it. You know, for those of you who don't know, my partner Ellie, that was involved in our Bahamas relief, we almost couldn't get our containers landed because the government wanted us to deliver everything to them, and I refused. I said, if it doesn't go to the people, we'll take it all back. I'll find people that need it. And the government, the Prime Minister of Freeport, the Bahamas, finally acquiesced and allowed Ellie and the team on the ground. And that was an amazing, amazing day to see hundreds of people in line. So you have to get up in the morning or go to sleep at night and thank God that we are here, that we are healthy, that we have a roof over our heads, that we could support our family to the best of our ability, because what we saw, I will never forget, ever. And I am going to continue on a mission, and we are going to be helping as many people as we can, as long as we can deliver it to the people. Otherwise, they can't get a zoo from me. For those of you that don't know that expression, Brian, a zoo? Really? Boy, okay, it's a dime, a nickel, a dime. A zoo is money. You can't get a zoo from me. So our team of ladies and gentlemen with Dade County Metro, whatever they're called, are amazing. They are, and they are so amazing, and they're so filled with love, gratitude, and thanks like nothing I've ever seen. They protected us. For those of you who weren't there, we had police cars in front of us, police cars in back of us. When they would stop, they would block the streets front and back. There was no traffic for us to worry about, and people had to sit and wait. They were beeping horns, and they didn't get. And it was like our own personal caravan. And this past Saturday was, whew, I left there and I was mentally exhausted. You lose everything in your body because you can't do enough, and you see people, a 14-year-old girl with a brand new baby homeless, a woman wrapped in a plastic bag. It goes on and on and on. So again, I love you all. Be thankful for the little things, because you never know the other side of that fence until you see it, because it is right in our backyard. And people and the government lets it happen. You give money, they never get the money. I got it all. So we have 500 sleeping bags roughly left. We have a lot of pallets of water, I was told. We have clothes, and we are making arrangements. And the Rosens sent boxes of school supplies. And then we have Michael Koenig, who arranged, Koner, who's been a client for 30 years, arranged to have toys sent. And I could tell you, if I really put my head to it, I could probably raise enough money to do whatever we need. But I have asked the girls at Metro and Dade, the police, we passed a lot of buildings that looked, I don't know, like burnt out buildings. So I have asked them on my behalf to contact and find out who the ownership of these buildings were. I am going to try to buy a building. I am going to try to renovate it and make it a home for women with children that have no place to live, and they're all over it like white on rice. Brian, you know what that means? Yeah, I'm getting worried about you, buddy. So I've made a commitment, and that commitment is to help, and we are going to continue to help. It's enough. Thanks.